T-Man 978 Shill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Are you like me and purchased these two Wonder Woman figures and you are super happy with them, but you're not so happy about their weapon options? Well, be disappointed no more, because McFarlane Toys created a Todd McFarlane design Wonder Woman sword and shield upgrade kit right here. And it looks like it comes with something else in there, but I'm gonna have to open this up to figure out what the heck that is. But I definitely really appreciate him creating these options right there. Unfortunately, it costs the same amount as a regular figure, but you do get the sword and shield. Let's open this. So I have the weapons upgrade out of the package, and yeah, nicely detailed. Look at all that stuff. There's paint. There's these two straps right there. It's mildly pliable. Now, as you may have experienced by now with McFarlane Toys, the bladed weapons and swords and stuff, they might be a little bit too pliable. Good luck finding one of these that's not extremely crooked in the store, but here are some of the details up close. And right, as you can see off top, this sword may be a little bit more intimidating than this saw sword blade right there. And definitely, probably more interesting. I mean, the lasso is our signature thing, but it's more threatening than the lasso. So let's let you see it on the other figures. Here is the Death Metal Wonder Woman right here, featuring the sword and this shield right there. Now, as you know, she only has a fist right there, so you have to pretend she's actually holding that. But there you are. You remember me really liking this figure? I love the design of this Death Metal Wonder Woman. Just my main problem was that while this is a cool concept, I wish it was longer. But now we have the sword option. Well, that's cool. Now we have Legs McGee Wonder Woman, or Wonder Woman 84 with this. Now she can actually wrap her hands around this strap right here, because she does have an open hand and no fist. So no problem there. But you'll have to come up with your own poses and whatnot. She was known to be using a sword and a shield in the movie, so there you are. That is great. That is cool. So having this as an option is wonderful, but let's figure out what that other thing that came with this is. What's that all about? Now, looking at this card right here and reading this bio and messing around with it a little bit more, come to find out that this is an actual full-fledged action figure, not just some sort of weird pack-in. But as you can see, it comes with this DC stand, like all the rest of them do. And it does have an extra unfurled, a rolled up lasso of truth. Yeah, let's get into this. But the only thing, as far as the looks is concerned, it's something about the face, or the way it is on here is like kind of awkward, like she's hunched or something. Now you can bring it back. The way they made the ball joint is good, but something is still a little bit weird about it. Let's shift our head back. There we are with that. Let me try to stand her straight up. Yeah, it's like she has a really long torso or something. But improvements they made to the neck, because you know how action figures are with hair. The way the ball joint is, she can actually still put her head back, but it pushes the neck forward. And she can tilt and all this. It's made out of soft material. You can dislocate the neck, pretend she's dead. But yeah, they tried to accommodate for being able to look up, so that is something, and she can look down. Now, up here, it's on a ball joint, and this is a soft material over top of a harder material, so she can get all this and that and whatnot. Go back, and if you push in on this, because this gets bunchy, she can come forward a significant amount. So that's good. And then even under here, you have to be careful though. She crunches forward more. But if you bend it more than this, let me get her straight up. If you bend it more than this, she's gonna pop off the ball joint down here. And it looks like they tried to cut this little plastic piece up under here in such a way to give her a better movement on this, but I can't really tell. I mean, it is coming forward a lot, but yeah. The arms are on the typical ball post inside of there, but there isn't a lot of room for butterfly motion. Nowhere near as much as this has. Swivels, it's just on the hinge, no bicep swivel, because she only has single jointed elbows for some crazy reason, and they only bend 90 degrees, and they do rotate here, so there's that. This arm guard is separate, so that rotates. The wrist is on the universal, so depending on where you have the arm guard determines how this bends, and yikes, it feels like I'm going to break this if I bend it. No, I got it to click. So that is some tight ratchet action right there, that tight, scary ratchet. She only has one other fist on this side, just like the death metal one. Yeah, that is crazy tight right there. The hips, the way these are designed, you can see the joint a little bit more, and this is all soft material right here. So you can get some significant swivel out of the thighs right here. And they can even twist in. Typically all McFarlanes can twist in, but you do get a significant amount of twist right there, so that's good. So you can kick up slightly more than 90, but like I said, depending on how you mess around with this, you might end up popping her body off the socket, because all of this other material is trying to restrict her from going up more than 90. So you can go all the way out to the side. She does have double jointed knees and the universal ankles that can come forward and back and rotate, so you can get ankle pivot and not ratcheted or no stopping points on the toe right there, but the toes can go up like that. So besides the awkward looking neck or whatever, this silver down here isn't really silver. It's like unpainted gray. I mean, it does look like there's paint in there, but I wish it was dry brushed or more silver. Looking at that picture, it seems to be intended that she gets these weapons, if you want that to happen. With the fingers being painted brown plastic, the paint is coming off as I push the sword into the hand. Let me try to zoom in on this. Yeah, the fingers look like they seem to be separate, but I don't know if they're supposed to be separate. There are improvements, and you saw me put her in a pose when I first brought it out, but there are things that are aggravating. Like, I'm noticing that this isn't all that tight. She doesn't have a tight grip on that sword. There's like no ratchet motion in this. I could have swore it was when I pulled it out. Nope. There's like no ratchet. This is different from all the other figures. So, oof. Best I can say is, if you find this at Walmart, because Walmart is selling DC Multiverse cheaper than anywhere else, like $15 and change. Worth it. But it's a lot of compromise on this, even though there are improvements. So I hate that when they make improvements on the figure, but it's still not 100% perfect. She has a different neck sculpt altogether, because on this body, I can even get this head to move better and look up with the whole bulgy neck situation. So right there. So that's good. This is an option if you want that. And here's this option if you want this. I think the head looks good on this body. So there's that. Let's see if she can move around. Not really. It's the cape. The cape is blocking. I mean, she can look up a little tiny bit more. Keep in mind that the skin tone, you probably can't tell here. Her face is really bright, but the neck has like a tan to it. I mean, from this angle right here, it does still look good. So you can get some pivoting. But yeah, now that this head is on this body, I actually like it. That looks really, really good. Even though I still like this face right here with the makeup, the dark makeup and the blue highlights. But maybe it's just something about the way this body is designed, I think. It's like it has a very long Aeon Flux torso. And yeah, no, I'm not doing all that with this because the ball joint and the neck is a different size and whatnot. And the head doesn't want to come off the top ball joint. And I don't feel like going through all that. It was tough enough to get in these, but yeah. Like I said, I will get it at Walmart at the cheaper price. I'm not sure if it's even at any other store right now. If you don't even care about this body, the weapons are cool for your other figures. But this face on this body still looks good. So there's that. Thank you for watching this video. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here.
Figure action. That one's me.
Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos.